Got ahead of myself by one, fans. Lobos have won 7 of their last 9. Their next one would make it 8 of their last 10. New Mexico 78, Boise State 73. Final in the legendary pit as the Lobos have clawed within now, let's see, they are 1 game out of first. 1 game back of the leader, Colorado State. All right, time for the State Farm Insurance combination of the game. When you have the right combination, great things happen like this. Hunter lobs to O. O catches and finishes. Obacha-Jet with 8. Love the play of Obacha-Jet. That's the combo of the game presented by State Farm Insurance. Talk to an agent about combining your home and auto into a plan that's right for you. Here to help life go right. State Farm Insurance. Hunter, could not agree more. Your Subway Sub of the game brought to you by Subway of New Mexico. It is Jordan Hunter. Congratulations to Jordan Hunter for being named the Subway Sub of the game. Subway restaurants keep you going on and off the court. Stop in today. Jordan Hunter did not miss a shot. 3 of 3 floor, 3 of 3 foul line, 9 points, 5 assists. He had a rebound and committed just 1 turnover off the bench at the point guard position in 27 minutes. He was spectacular. Mike. Lobos 78, Boise State 73, final. New Mexico sweeps Boise State, and they claw within 1 game of now new conference leader Colorado State in the Mountain West standings. Time to select the P&M Reliable Player of the Game. Tough first half for Elijah Brown. He started his night 2 for 11 from the field, but EB rose to the test over the final 10 minutes. Elijah Brown, your P&M Reliable Player of the Game. Sam. Hard jab step, hands it off to Jordan between the wheels, 13 to shoot. Inside the 6-minute mark, EB catches right elbow. Tough shooting night for Elijah. Now 7 to go. EB rises, foot on the line. And it's a long, no, it's a 3. Count it. It's a triple for Elijah. Huge 3 for EB, and he got it going. Made his next 3 field goal attempts in a row, and then finished 13 of 14 from the stripe. Most of those coming in the second half. The P&M Reliable Player of the Game, Elijah Brown. P&M here for you and all of New Mexico. Reliable people, reliable partner in our communities, reliable power. Nationally, P&M consistently ranks among the best for keeping the lights on. Elijah Brown, your P&M Reliable Player of the Game. Lobos 78, Boise State 73. The final, back after this timeout in Wise Pies Arena. Lobo basketball from Learfield. All right, it's time for our Delta Dental coaches' comments. They are brought to you by Delta Dental of New Mexico as we welcome in Lobo head coach Craig Neal. And Coach Neal, congratulations. A second straight season that you sweep Boise State, and you're now just a game out of first place with this one tonight.
Yeah, we did some good things, and I thought our guys played well. It was just one of those games where we got going early, and then we couldn't get going after that. You know, it was kind of stagnant. They did a hell of a job taking the ball to the rim late and doing some things. But I thought O was good. I thought Damian Jefferson was good. And then Elijah made big plays at the end. But the guy that made plays that's kind of not going to go down in stats is what Jordan Hunter's done. I mean, just the energies he's played with, the speed he's played with. He hit a big shot to get us going again offensively. And then we made free throws, and we got the ball to the right person at the end of the game, which we worked on. And we got to improve some things defensively and do some things. But we held them to 25% from 3, only gave them 6 threes. You know, we turned the ball over 16 times, which we don't want. I think our guys got a little bit careless when we got up early. They've got to understand to quit trying to hit home runs and hit singles and keep grinding them out. That's a learning process. We had really good play with the 4 guards, really got it going, but we really only got it going when we got stops. When we were getting it out of the net, we got a little stagnant, a little complacent, didn't move it, got a little, slow, and our execution wasn't very good. So the uncomfortable feeling of that change and what we're trying to do and different things is definitely was shown tonight in certain parts of our game.
Well, Coach, you guys, Nick Duncan, he went goose egg. I mean, that's huge. This guy, is one of their top scorers on the team, and he comes in the
and I think the biggest thing is Hunter is, he's playing a different position. Last year he played the 5. Mm-hmm. and he's hard to guard on the perimeter when he's the 5. A little bit easier for us when he's the 4 because we can put Sam on him and we just switch everything. Yeah. But it's good when you do that because he's a heck of a player. He's had an unbelievable career. He's very potent. The next game he could come out and get 30. Mm-hmm. So we were very fortunate that we did a good job on him, didn't give him any space. But to hold them to 6 threes, and they made 2 big ones late, that kind of kept them going. So we had it to 4, and then they made 2 in a row at the end. But, our guys really battled. Anytime you can hold that group to under 40% from 2 and hold them to 25 from 3 is really good. I thought one thing is that really helped us defensively, and he's coming on like gangbusters is how O played defensively, and he's really helping us around the rim and changing things. But with our new offense that we're running and trying to do some things with the 4 guards, it gives O some spacing to get to the rim and catch it without traffic. Mm-hmm. And when he's not around traffic, it's a lot easier for him to catch it, and it's a lot easier for him to finish.
Yeah, we noticed that he actually was getting his paws on it and able to finish.
Yeah, because there's no traffic,
yeah.
And it's harder in traffic. It's tough in traffic, but it's just one of those things that with our spacing, it's hard to guard him when he screens and rolls and we make plays.
Coach, hats off to you for the defensive effort. These guys are really playing tough man-to-man defense. Mm-hmm. And I thought Hutchison was just a tough guy to guard. He's got that quick first step. He goes right. You can't stop him. You try to trap a little bit, try to get some help side. But when you went to zone, it kind of shut him down a little bit, and you kind of stayed away from that. You made the guys stay in a man-to-man and kind of –
well, they can't get to where they want and win what they want to do if they're not going to play man.
That's right.
We're not Syracuse. We don't play it 40 minutes a game for a career. And, if we're not going to play tough man-to-man and get stops, it's going to be hard to get to where we want to get. And, these guys, it's one step in the journey, but, they get it. They watch. They understand. But, the biggest thing, I said in a press conference, and you guys don't get to hear it, is the thing that I'm most proud about this group is the time they put in and the improvement they've made individually. Yeah. I think every one of our kids, if you look at them, has really made improvement over the season. And you can't always say that. When you have individual improvement by the work they've put in and the time they've put in on the game and on their craft and what they've done in the film room, then your team's going to improve. And the biggest thing about our guys, and the credit to them, is that they've really worked hard and each one of them's really improved. Yeah. And that's hard to do.
And we were down here, as you were in the press conference talking about it, we were down here talking about it because it's just fun to watch the improvement of each player. I mean,
it is.
The growth of Damian Jefferson. The guys are just, even Sam Logwood's got, everyone's getting better at every position. So it's just fun to watch.
And that helps. Anytime you can get improvement from your group during the year, it's a long year. But when you have, I went through it all. I go, now Elijah Brown's, there's not much improvement he can make. He can make some little things,
mental.
But he's trying.
Yeah, mental.
And he's trying.
Yeah.
He's so competitive. But Sam's improved at a high level the last 5 games. Damian Jefferson's went through the roof with his improvement. Jalen Harris is kind of the one that's kind of hit the freshman wall that you hope he gets his rest and that he'll come back.
Right.
But he's ran the team. He's done a nice job. Jordan Hunter's went leaps and bounds in improvement. Dane Kuiper went from, a guy that wasn't playing a lot. Then we put him in the starting lineup. Was terrific at Air Force. Had a concussion. Still kind of like filling it out. But that kid's really, really improved his whole game. And then you got guys like Joe Furstinger that has really come on, and even Ahir's improved. And Connor's making strides, but, Connor's setback was the concussion protocol. And it's different for big guys, but, just really happy for those kids that they've stayed the course, they've kept grinding, and they've really improved, and that's why our team's improved. We were 2-3 at one point, and now we've won some games, and we're fun to watch, and, I appreciate all the fans that came out. It was fun. It got loud in here. But it's good for our guys to come out and play like that at home.
You mentioned 2-3 at one point. You're also 9-8 at one point. You've won 7 of the last 9 to get into this position where you're a game out of first place. the flagrant on Elijah. We didn't get to see what happened as it happened, and they didn't put a replay up for us. An elbow?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he elbowed him, so flagrant one. It's a good thing it wasn't the head or he'd been ejected. So he's got to grow up a little bit, and he can't do that. And that's why I took him out of the game. So hopefully he'll learn for those misfortunes, and we'll go forward and not have any more.
And for being 2 for 11 from the field, he made big shot after big shot there. In
well, he's not.
time.
The one thing you got to know about him, he's not going to stop shooting. I mean, he's not going. I mean, I don't want him to stop shooting. That's why he's the player that he is. So he hit 3 big shots in a row, and he's always capable.
Damian Jefferson hit 2 clutch free throws, monster free throws.
I don't know
there.
if they were clutch. It's just glad he hit 2.
They were important. It was a 1-on-1.
I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Okay.
He's going to be a phenomenal player.
Yeah,
he really is. I mean, he's just scratching the surface. He's figuring it out. He's not. The one thing that's unique about him, and I think it's because his dad played. That's my opinion. That he has unbelievable poise and patience, and he doesn't want it right now. And for a young kid like that, not to want it right now, or the way they've grown up in their era, that's remarkable. Yeah. And he's been patient. He's been coachable. He's learning. But he understands it's a process, and it's the reason why it's going to be terrific for him is he understands it's going to be a process. It's going to be it's going to be really, really good at the end of the tunnel for him because of his patience and his poise and not being greedy and not wanting it right now without working for it.
All right, on to Fresno.
Yep, we're on to Fresno.
We'll see you. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Big win for New Mexico. Your Delta Dental Coaches comments brought to you by Delta Dental of New Mexico. Almost 400,000 New Mexicans are covered by Delta Dental plans. For more info, log on to deltadentalnm.com. Big night for New Mexico basketball, and a big win right in the mix with 4 left on the schedule. A lot of teams are going to be playing every single game the rest of the way. I thought that it was important. The Lobos were coming off a bye into this game, rested, and they'll get one more before the season finale against San Diego State. While all the other teams are going Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Saturday, Tuesday, and then another Tuesday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's a big deal. And New Mexico, having played at this point now 9-5, 14 conference games. That's very important at this stage. You look at Nevada going into tomorrow; they've only played 12 times.
Yeah. Hey, Lobos, why not? I mean it.
Yeah.
Hey, go get it. I think all the pieces are there, and we saw it tonight. And the fans saw it. They appreciate the effort and the play of the young freshmen and the guys off the bench. I mean, everybody's it's just fun basketball, man. It's just when they move the ball against that zone and went some inside outs, and I just love watching that.
Could not agree more. Enjoyed spending Valentine's night with you, buddy. From Michael Carlisle, on-site engineer, producer and engineer, Malik Taylor, my broadcast partner, one of the Lobo all-time greats, Hunter Green. I'm Robert Portnoy. Scott Stigler is up next with the Overtime Call-In Show, taking your phone calls on our flagship station, the 50,000-watt blowtorch, 770 KQB, also at 94.5 on the FM dial. Final score for the final time tonight. We'll talk to you from Fresno on Saturday. The Lobos defeat Boise State, New Mexico, 78. Boise State, 73. So long, everybody. You've been listening to Lobo Basketball from Learfield.